Welcome children in bio class. Children, I am going to teach you about the tools of recombinant DNA technology. The tools required for recombinant DNA technology are enzymes, cloning vector, foreign DNA, and competent host. So in that first one is enzymes. There are many types of enzymes which are needed in recombinant DNA technology. First is lysing enzyme. These enzymes are used to open the cells or to dissolve the cell wall of plant cell. Lysozymes are used to dissolve bacterial cell wall. Second is cleaving enzymes. Cleaving enzymes are used to cleave or cut the DNA molecule into segments or to open a circular plasmid DNA which is found in the bacteria. These enzymes are called nuclease. There are three types of cleaving enzymes: exonuclease, endonuclease, and restriction endonuclease. Exonuclease remove terminal nucleotide from 5' or 3' end of DNA molecule. Endonuclease cleave DNA duplex at any point within, but not at the end. Restriction endonuclease, this enzyme cleave the both cut the both polynucleotide strands of DNA at specific sequence of nitrogenous bases. These sequences form recognition site, restriction site, or target site. The recognition site have palindromic sequence. Next is synthesizing enzymes. These enzymes help in the synthesis of DNA. DNA polymerase, reverse transcriptase, ligase, alkaline phosphates are synthesizing enzymes. Now, children, you have to study next is cloning vehicles or vector for transferring and cloning foreign DNA segment or a foreign gene in a suitable host or bacterium. Some vector or carrier DNA is needed. Such a DNA molecule is called vector DNA or transport DNA or carrier DNA because this is used to transfer and for cloning a foreign DNA into a suitable host. The foreign DNA is inserted in the vector DNA. This hybrid DNA structure is called recombinant DNA or recombinant vector. The recombinant vector, when introduced into bacteria, it replicate and synthesize several copies of recombinant DNA. Children, plasmids, phages, cosmids, and phasmids are used as vector. So there are four types of vector. First one is plasmids. Plasmids are double-stranded circular DNA molecule. These are found in bacterial cell. along with the single circular bacterial chromosomes. Plasmids are extra chromosomal DNA molecule. Plasmids do not carry vital genes, but their presence make the bacterial cell resistance with specific antibiotics. Plasmids were discovered by William Hayes and Joshua Lederberg in bacterial cell. Next is phages. Lambda phages are also used for transferring genetic material from one cell or from one bacterium to another. Their DNA is a linear double-stranded molecule. It contains several target sites. Phages are better vector because they are small in size. They can transfer larger DNA segments. They can be easily detected at the time of cloning experiment, and they can easily introduce their DNA or their recombinant DNA into bacteria. Next is cosmids. The cosmids are reconstructed vector prepared by joining cos site from phage DNA to some plasmids. Cosmids are good vectors because cosmids can transfer a larger DNA gene into the bacterial cell. Cosmids can be used in the preparation of gene bank. Cosmids can help in the study of some nonsense sequences. Next is plasmid. Plasmids are fragment of lambda phage DNA along with its attachment site. These can exist in linear as well as in circular forms. Next is foreign DNA or passenger DNA or transport DNA. So this foreign DNA or passport DNA, it is the DNA which have to transferred or introduced from one organism to other by a vector plasmids, bacteriophage or virus. This foreign DNA can be of the following types. It may be complementary DNA, synthetic DNA, or maybe other. Next is cutting segments of isolated DNA at specific location by restriction endonuclease enzymes. And next one is amplification of gene of interest using PCR, polymerase chain reaction. In this, multiple copies of the gene of interest is obtained by PCR, means polymerase chain reaction. And so children, I told about the tools of recombinant DNA technology.